Welcome back, you guys. Now we're on to our second swarm. This is one of the swarms that we caught last year, and they seem to be doing really good. Terrence is gonna pop the lid here so we can see what's going on. So we've got fondant up here on top. Give them a little bit of sugar. We gave that to them a couple months ago, I think.
Been getting a little bit of the fondant that's mostly dripped down on that sugar.
And we've got sugar board here. And they can come up between this hard wire.
Yeah, you can see they've eaten a lot of the sugar. That's great. Pop that.
That's his little temperature.
So again, these guys are weak. I knew that was going to be the case. We would like to see at least 4 frames that have bees on them. But hopefully these guys are still strong enough that they can come back. We're not going to go in deeper to look for a queen right now. But we are going to give them some pollen here. And I'm going to try to do that. Ooh. It's going to get kind of smashed down in here, but it's going to have to be what it is. Come on, how do I? It's really going to get smashed down in here when I put this on there. But that'll give them, the protein they need to raise a lot of brood coming out of spring. We'll leave that fondant patty on, even though some of it's going to just drip down. Keep our sensor in there. So these guys are weaker than we'd like, but that's how it goes. Hopefully, again, they've got a lot of brood. We didn't go in for a full inspection there, but they have everything that we can give them to make it through, to build back up. It's middle of March, so they've got time. This was the first one we caught last year in June, and they built up really well. They had a lot of great resource, but we did just have kind of a second winter here in Idaho where it got, we had normal winter where it was cold and long and all of that, and then it got warm, and then we had this really cold snap, got another foot plus of just wet, heavy snow. And I think that for this green and this swarm that we just looked at, I think that was the biggest problem for them, because they both were really strong in that, midwinter. We had some warm days, and I saw just tons of bee activity out. I think that cold, second winter snap just kind of knocked them back, and I think we lost a lot of bees. I'm thankful that we didn't completely lose those colonies, but I think that's what it was. So we'll give them everything we can. The weather forecast looks at least nice, not getting too many more nights in freezing temperature, or at least, not much below freezing. So give them everything we can to give them success.
Thanks for joining us today as we inspected this swarm hive for the first time this spring season of the year, and we hope to see you as we inspect it throughout the season. Bye.